Hi everybody, this is Miss O and I'm your teacher. Hi. And today we're going to be working on this document where we have to learn how to write an essay. So today we're going to see exactly what we're supposed to do. So let's start with the beginning. It says restate. And so when we want to restate, first we start with the question. Let's say the question is, why do you ride a motorcycle to work? Right? So everybody sees that. Why do you ride a motorcycle to work? And so that if I want to answer this question, the first thing I'm going to do is restate the question. So I'm going to write, I ride a motorcycle to work because, or something like that, right? So it's almost the same as the question, but it's a little bit different. I ride a motorcycle to work because, or I could say I ride a motorcycle to work for 3 reasons, right? And so in the answer, I'm going to give the reasons, if there's reasons. So I'm going to ride a motorcycle to work for 3 reasons, and it's going to be number 1, because, don't start a sentence with because, for 3 reasons. The first reason, the 3 reasons are, no comma, the environment, money, and fun. Okay, the 3 reasons. So, evidence number 1, it's better for the environment to ride a motorcycle than to drive a car. So that's number 1. Evidence number 2, it's cheaper to buy a motorcycle and the gas is cheaper, right? Evidence number 3, riding a motorcycle is much more fun than driving. Okay? Now, what I want you to do when you're doing this is I want you to notice that evidence number 1 is going to explanation number 1. So when I write the whole essay, when I'm done, evidence number 1 and explanation number 1 are the same part. And then evidence number 2 and explanation number 2 are also the same, right? That's why there's an arrow on your paper. And then we're going to say evidence number 3 and explanation number 3 are the same. So these are the parts. Part 1 is all of this, part 2 is all of this, and part 3 is all of that. All right, let's give it a try. Evidence number 1, right? Explanation number 1. So if I was using a text, I would use one of these according to the text. In paragraph 1, 2, 3, it states that something. According to the author, in the text it said, and see the quotation marks, according to the passage, or the author wrote. And I would get some specific stuff and put it here. But in this case, it's my own ideas, my own thoughts. So I'm going to write explanation number 1, right? Cars use a lot of gas and, comma, gas is very bad for the environment, right? And I can also say pollution from cars is dangerous for the air we breathe, right? And maybe if I have some other ideas about that, I could also add them. Evidence number 2, it's cheaper to buy a motorcycle and the gas is cheaper. So I might say gas costs me a very little amount of money. Gas costs me $4 over 2 weeks on a motorcycle. I get 75 miles per gallon. So when I'm writing the actual essay, I'm going to have to write miles per gallon. Right? And I can also say in a car, I spend about $40 per week on gas. Or I could say fuel. A synonym for gas is fuel. And then I can also say buying a car can be $20,000, but my motorcycle was less than $2,000. Right? So you see, this can be very messy because this is not the essay part. And then I could also talk about how it's hard to get money. And then evidence number 3, riding a motorcycle is much more fun than driving. I pass all the cars when they are stopped. I feel the wind in my hair. I see nature. I say hi to people when they pass me. Or whatever other reasons I have that are fun, right? So the important part here is the fun. All right, and then to sum it all up, I could say something like the environment. I'm going to keep it in the same order. The environment, money, and fun are the 3 reasons I love to ride my motorcycle. And then maybe I'll add something fun at the end, like, why don't you join me next time? Or something fun at the end. And that is how you prepare to make an essay. That's how we make the plan. So I hope all of this is clear to you now. Here's the final thing. And I hope it makes a lot of sense to you. Good luck with your essay. Bye.